friends, welcome back to my kitchen and welcome if you are new. I'm so glad you guys are here. We are in the middle of Pantry Challenge. I've had a little trouble getting started only because we've had a really crazy busy weekend. This last weekend I had a couple of cooking jobs for our church, and so that just kind of threw a loop in everything for me. But I still did not shop. We just kind of had whatever we had. We actually had a little bit of leftovers from one of the events, and so we had that for dinner one night, so I didn't really have to worry about trying to find something. But tonight we're getting started and we are making something with crescent rolls in the tube. We are going to make a taco pizza, but I'm going to do my twist on a taco pizza because I know the things that we like and the things that we don't like. And so I'm going to do my version, and I hope you guys will like this. I hope you guys will try it because I love taco pizza, but it's got to be done correctly. If it's not done right, then I don't want it. So this is, first we're going to get our oven preheated to 375 because we need to cook our crust. But this is a tube of the sheet, and I don't know what is up with this one, but they are sticking to the tube. All right, so we're gonna get this put on our pan and we're gonna get our stuff ready to go. All right, so you can see our tube is having a little issue here with our crescent. This is the sheet. It's supposed to be the sheet crescent roll dough, but it looks like it kind of came undone a little bit in a spot, but that's okay. We're just gonna piece it together. It's gonna be fine. We just need to get this stretched out into our casserole pan right here where it ripped a little bit. I'm not going to worry about it. We're just going to get this pushed out. It's not going to go all the way to the edge, and I'm okay with that. I don't really need it to. I just want to get this seam right here where it ripped together. So we're going to just bake this in our 375-degree oven until our crust is nice and golden brown, because what we're putting on this pizza is already cooked. So we don't need to cook anything already, or need to cook anything again. So we're just gonna do our crust. We're gonna put this in our oven. We're gonna let this bake till it's golden brown. While that's working, we're gonna get the rest of our stuff done so that this is gonna go super quick tonight. Oven is preheating. I'm using my favorite refried beans. I always have some of these in my pantry. They are my absolute favorite. If you have not tried the Isadora brand, you definitely should. I don't think I'm gonna need this whole package because I don't want my pizza to be too wet. So I'm just gonna do half of these and we'll see where we're at when we spread it. But I honestly think that's gonna be plenty. I don't think we need all of these. Just use just a little bit more. But these refried beans are gonna make it goopy. Now the taco pizza I've seen like on Pinterest and other places, they add a cream cheese layer to their pizza, and I don't want cream cheese on my pizza. So we're gonna do a layer of refried beans. We're gonna add some taco sauce to this to add a little bit of heat. We don't wanna do too much because we don't want this to be super wet. So we're gonna mix our taco seasoning in here. Now when we did our video a week or so ago, where we started the pantry challenge and I showed you guys I had things in my freezer. This is a partial package of frozen taco meat that I had. When I bring my ground beef home from Costco, we buy two 6-pound packages. One of those packages, I split it up into 6 1-pound packages and I vacuum seal those so they're ready for me to do meatballs, burgers, whatever I want to do. The other 6-pound package, our oven's ready. Let's put our crust in. The other 6-pound package, I do this with it. I cook the entire thing and I split it in half, and I do half of it with taco seasoning and I do half of it with just salt and pepper. That way I can split these up into 1-pound packages. They're already cooked, they're seasoned, they're ready for me to do quick tacos, quick taco pizza, quick burritos, anything like that. The pre-cooked salt and pepper ones are ready for anything else I want to do that I don't want to have to take the time to cook ground beef. So I always buy 2. And I always split them up and I always have them in my freezer ready to go. Very convenient for me when I need something really fast. So I am going to go ahead and put our beans in the microwave with this bag of ground beef so that they can both kind of come to temperature, because I don't want to have to overcook my crust to heat this stuff up. So So we're gonna put these in our microwave. We're gonna cook them for just a couple of minutes, not very long. I just wanna heat things through. While those are going, we're gonna get our cheese grated. We both love cheddar and pepper jack, so I'm gonna do a mixture of both. Because again, I like that little bit of heat that I get from the pepper jack. So we are gonna grate a little bit of this and a little bit of our cheddar. The other thing that we are not going to do is we are not going to put our lettuce and tomatoes and onion and all of those things on there until it comes out of the oven. We are not going to eat that entire pizza tonight. So I am not going to top it with everything. I'm going to have all that stuff already prepped and ready to go so that we can heat up a slice or two and add our toppings to it when we're ready to eat it. Because otherwise, you know how lettuce is. Lettuce gets brown, it gets nasty, and I don't want to eat brown lettuce. So I would prefer to not put all of my toppings on there. So we will just cut our pizza when it comes out of the oven. We'll put them on our plate and we will top them with what we want. So we're going to grate up a little bit of cheddar. And I have one more fun thing in my fridge I need to grab, because when I was doing my pantry challenge video, I found a partial container of queso. So I thought when I put the pizza in the oven with the ground beef and the beans on it, that we would add the rest of that queso, get that out of the refrigerator, and just add another creamy texture to our pizza with that queso dip. Because this is Pantry Challenge and it's all about using up what we've got. All right, so our cheeses are grated. We're gonna set these aside. I'm pretty sure I have enough, but I'm just gonna set them aside for a second. I'm gonna grab our queso. So I don't have a whole lot of it. There's just enough here, I think. We probably will get a couple of meals out of it still, but we are gonna put that on our pizza because I think that's gonna be super tasty. We're gonna let our crust finish cooking. I'm gonna drain our olives. We have some leftover shredded lettuce from this weekend from a meal that I cooked for our church. So we're gonna use that. And these are gonna be done super fast. So here's our shredded lettuce. We've got our sour cream ready to go. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dice up a little bit of red onion. My husband loves onion, so we will put some onion on his. That's the other nice thing about not putting all the toppings on this pizza and just topping them as we're going to eat them. That way everything is nice and fresh. The veggies are nice and crunchy, and you're not gonna have any brown lettuce or other unappealing, unappetizing looking things on your pizza. This is a super fun recipe to do with your kids. Make the pizza crust, do all the hot things so they don't get burned, and then let them put whatever taco toppings they want on their pizza. Kids are more likely to eat something if they have a part in making what it is they're gonna eat. This is an onion that I had left over from the event that I did this weekend for my church, so I'm using up not only my pantry stuff, but I'm using up the things that I had left over from that as well. All right, I think everything is ready to go. Waiting on that crust to finish. I'm gonna go ahead and put this queso in the microwave too and let this get heated up. Our beans are nice and hot. Our ground beef is nice and warm. All right, so we got our crust out. We're gonna go put our beans on. We just seasoned these up with a little bit of taco seasoning. We'll see if we'll use all of these. The crust will still brown up a little bit more on the bottom and get a little firmer, but I don't want to over bake it now because I want to go back in the oven for a little bit just so I can melt the cheese and finish heating everything all the way through. But this looks super good. I am excited to try this. This would be super fun to do for a Super Bowl party. Get a couple of these crescent roll sheets and make taco pizzas and put different toppings on them for people that like, or just make them like we're making them right now and put out taco bar toppings and let everybody put their own toppings on their pizza, whatever toppings they want. Like, I'm not an onion fan, but hubby is. Some people don't like olives. Just all those different toppings that people can put on them. And this would be a fun, different way to do a taco bar for a Super Bowl party or something like that. Okay, I think that looks good. I don't want to put too many beans on it because I don't want to get this too wet. We've got our pre-cooked taco meat that we had in our freezer. We're gonna just take some of this. We may not even use all of this, but I want a good coating of taco meat on here. If we don't use it all, I can make a small batch of some taco soup or something one night this week, just to finish off the rest of the ground beef that we had thawed out. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna use it all. I think I will end up making a taco soup or something because I don't wanna overstuff this pizza, because if you overstuff it, you put too many things on it, it's going to take forever for it to heat all the way through, and it's just going to be a mess. A little bit of our queso that we heated up. We're just going to kind of scatter it around, not really spreading it. It's just an extra layer of flavor on our meat before we put our 2 cheeses down. We're just going to put a little bit of this queso on here. Trying not to get it too wet, but I think it'll firm up in the oven when it goes back in there to melt the cheese and all of that. But I think that looks good. Like I said, I don't want to get it too wet, but I think we're gonna call it good right there. Then we've got all of our cheese. So we've got some cheddar. We're gonna put that down on top. And then we're going to go on top of this with a little bit of pepper jack, just for that little bit of extra heat that you get from the pepper jack cheese. That's going to make it super tasty. And then we've got all of our taco toppings over here. So when this comes out, I'm going to actually cut this into squares because that's how we're going to eat it. And then we can put our own toppings on it, whatever it is that we like. As I said, hubby likes onion and that kind of stuff. I'm not a fan of it, but that's what makes this super fun, is being able to do it however you like it. I want to get some right over here on this corner. Just make sure that every piece is going to have a bite of cheese, because that's super important when it comes to this. All right, I think that's good coverage of our cheese, of our beans, and our meat. What's amazing is we still have extras of everything, so we can make another pizza, because I have another roll of crescents in the oven, or in the oven. I have another roll of crescents in the fridge, or we can do something completely different. But let's get this in the oven and melt this cheese. All right, friends, I just pulled our pizza out of the oven. How tasty does that look? We're gonna get this onto our cutting board so we can cut it. See if this will slide off our pan. I'm gonna go this way with it, just like that. Because I want to be able to take my pizza cutter and cut this into wedges. All right, and I'm just gonna cut these right down the middle. So with that roll of crescent dough, we got 8 pieces of taco pizza. I'm gonna go ahead and top Hubby's. I know what he likes. So we're gonna put a little bit of, let's do his lettuce first. So we're gonna put down a little bit of lettuce on his pizza. We're gonna put down a little bit of hot sauce. This won't be hot enough for him. He'll probably end up putting something else on it even hotter, but we're just gonna get it started with this. We're gonna put down a little bit of onion, a little bit of tomato. We're gonna put down some olives. A few extra olives is fine. He loves olives. I'm gonna grab a spoon and be able to put some avocado right on his pizza. We want that nice, beautiful green. Now this, friends, is something he probably will eat with a knife and fork. This is not something he'll pick up and eat. A dollop of sour cream on top. And friends, just like that, we have taco pizza. Super fast. You see how quick that was. This came together in less than 20 minutes. I already had my ground beef in the freezer ready to go. I already had beans ready to go. This pizza crust was super easy with the crescent roll dough. This is gonna be super tasty. I can't wait to go eat this. Look at this crust right here. Super excited about this. So this is Pantry Challenge. We are using what we have in our refrigerator, our freezers, our pantry, our cupboards, all the things. We're going through them. We're looking to see what we've got, what we can use up, and so that we can be ready to restock in the spring once we go through everything that I want to go through. Friends, thank you so much for joining me for this tasty recipe that we made out of what we had right here in our home without going grocery shopping. I think it's going to be a staple in our house. I think it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to go eat this. It means so much to me that you guys take time out of your day to come and spend time with me, see what I'm doing in my kitchen, come and try our recipes. If you have not yet, please hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to us to have you as a part of our YouTube family. Our YouTube family is growing. We are almost at 925 subscribers. We are so close to that 1,000, friends, so close. And when I hit that 1,000, we're gonna be doing a live video and giving away a set of these pots and pans that I love so much, that I use every single day in my kitchen. I cannot rave about them enough. They are so amazing. And I'm excited to give a set of those to somebody, one of our lucky subscribers. So friends, also hit that notification bell so you're notified every time we upload a new video. And friends, we'll talk to you guys in the comments. Have a great day and God bless.